What's the deal? We back.
Back at it again. Episode 3 of Mawlz And Donn, baby.
My dog, man. We here to stay. Like we told y'all, man. It's episode 3.
We have some very special guests with us tonight that we'll be bringing on shortly. Lots of great conversation coming your way. Also, Donn just dropped his new album today, First of Many.
Man, First of Many, my first album. Like I said, released today. Spotify, Tidal, Pandora, Apple Music. I'm waiting on y'all because everybody got an iPhone. But it's all good. But this is the intro. It's called Can I Vent, man. This when you get a chance, just roll up, take a shot to this, and just vibe out with your boy. You know what I'm saying? It's my first one, so I'm excited. You know. Shout out to Kai Simone for these background vocals too. Yeah, we don't know. Y'all got time for that. I know y'all came for us, we came for y'all. But First of Many is out. You know what I'm saying? So, how you doing?
I've been doing good, man. It's been a good week. Excited to be here. We got a lot of great topics. Like I said, we got our two special guests. So let's dive into it. We're going to start out with some topics that have been in the news recently. So Elon Musk is supposedly starting clinical trials of his Neuralink brain chip implant. Donn, you gonna get a brain chip implant?
Fuck no, you are not cutting nothing on my head. No, nothing. No.
I feel the same way. That's just like, and I get like technology is moving at such a rapid, crazy, fast pace, but I don't know, man. Like that's scary to me. What does it do?
You know I'm a Google head. You know I'm a YouTube head. So I have heard a couple things about it.
Okay, what did you hear?
So they already put it in a monkey.
Yes, I heard that too.
He can control a game, like the ping pong game, the old game. He controls that with his mind. So instead of playing on your phone or a controller, you know what I'm saying?
What the hell?
No, I'm telling you, Google that shit.
Okay, it says its main purpose is to help people to communicate through text or voice messages. Of course, Neuralink is not limited to that. It can also be utilized to draw pictures, take photographs, and do other activities.
With your mind.
With your mind. It says Neuralink is one of Elon Musk's strange and futuristic portfolio of companies. Neuralink is developing neural interface technology, a.k.a. putting microchips into people's brains. The technology could help study and treat neurological disorders. So, I mean, that's a great benefit. But then again, it's just like, your brain is controlling the chip. I'm wondering, how does that even work? Is it just through brain waves? Or, this is advanced beyond my ways of knowing.
This is definitely next level fuckery.
Next level fuckery.
That's just what it is. I mean, okay, so put a scenario. They said like jobs, airports, restaurants. If you're not vaccinated, concerts, you can't go. Right. Well, they do the same thing with the chip. If you don't have a chip,
that would be wild.
You can't even fly. You can't do
But
nothing.
I wonder how they would even implement that, because it's like, if it basically is supposed to be for communication and helping to treat neurological disorders, I don't see how something like that could ever be like enforced or mandated that you have to have it. But we said the same thing about the vaccine. So, and here we are. So
say for instance, it was for work. And it's like, people type on the computers. Say you work for Microsoft and they say, you know what? Everybody, we're implementing a chip. There's no typing.
Oh my God. I don't know.
That's $100,000 bite, $250K job.
It's definitely very interesting. I would recommend researching and looking into it. I'm going to do some more research myself. But yeah, to me, that's just very daunting. It's very, very freaky to me.
It really is.
It's cool, interesting, but I'm cool off the chip in my brain. So let's see. Crazy. In the news this week, Cardi B is victorious over Tasha K in her libel trial.
I heard about that.
And so it was like a defamation suit, I believe. She was like saying that Cardi was a prostitute or some weird stuff that fucked up some money for her. So then she sued her and she won. She got a huge settlement of like $3 million or something crazy. So, I mean, just add that to the other however many mils she's got.
Shout out Cardi B, man.
But shout out Cardi B because, justice was served and she, wasn't going to take that shit from this YouTube lady. So, hey, stand up for yourself.
Hey, watch what you say about people. That's all
right, and mind your damn business.
Especially when you got power and you can got influence over people. You can't just be out here saying anything.
Right.
it could fuck up somebody's money.
Exactly.
But shout out Cardi B, because I don't know her, but she.
And I believe karma's real, so that lady just got slapped with her karma.
But
so
Cardi B, she don't care. She had put it out there. Yes, I used to strip, but who cares? But still, if you got some bread off of that, just because her saying it, shit, shout out to you. And Offset. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So on a sadder note, in the news this week, we also have 2 high-profile suicides. Peter Robbins, who was the voice of Charlie Brown, and then also Regina King's son, who was only 26 years old. And I bring this up just to say, like, check on your people, check on your strong friends. The people who don't ask for help are usually the ones who need it the most. And, suicide awareness is really important because especially in this day and age and with COVID going on, people are not in a good place mentally. You know what I mean? Like, the world does seem to be going a little bit cray-cray.
It's crazy, man.
So check on your people, and if you need help and you feel like you're struggling, get the help you need, because we want you here. We want to keep you with us.
Like the last episode, we were talking about mental illness. Not mental illness, but
how social media,
mental health and social media.
Yeah.
So my point is basically like how everybody just acts so strong these days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like, man, it's okay to be vulnerable and talk to your people.
It's okay to be fucked up right now. There's a lot of stuff to be fucked up over.
Seriously. I mean, everybody fucked up. Whether it's small, whether it's big, it doesn't matter. Like, everybody is going through something. It's been like that from the beginning of time.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And then circumstantial things like COVID and like the lockdowns and everything going on makes it even worse. And there's been a lot of division, like we've talked about in previous episodes, and families and a lot of relationships falling apart. So, if you find yourself struggling, get the help you need. Again, your family and the people who love you and want you here. So
facts. I mean, I'm like kind of like that too, because everybody think I'm this funny Don, just chill, which I am, but I go through shit all the time. But if I'm really going through something, I know who to call.
Exactly.
Like, I'll call Molly and be like, man, what's your advice on this?
Vent, have, kind of an ear to listen, and somebody to give you different perspective. Because a lot of the times, like, we make our issues, and I don't mind you, a lot of people have like big issues and big problems, but sometimes, just as humans, we tend to like not see the forest for the trees and really focus on like the things that either we're lacking or we are limiting ourselves in. And, sometimes just a change of perspective is everything. Yeah. So, don't be afraid to reach out to people.
Definitely. You know what I do?
What do you?
When somebody's on my mind, like say if you just like driving or just random shit, instead of like somebody cross your mind, I just call them. Yeah. And it really works. They always, sometimes they pick up, sometimes they don't. Yeah. But he's there, call me back and like, what's up? I'm just checking on you, bro. Oh, good looking, man. I'm good. Whether they're good or not, it's just when somebody crosses your mind, just call them. Reach out. Instagram is the biggest cell phone. I understand that. It is though.
It's true.
Like, you can watch somebody.
You can actually call somebody too, even if you don't have their number. Call them in the.
You can watch
in the DM.
You can watch somebody's story and just be like, "Oh, you good?" Like, but people only post what they want you to see. Then I go post they fucked up shit.
My friends could definitely tell like how my mental health is doing based on my posts, because I'm the person we were talking about. I'm like, if you start seeing me posting like mad like inspirational quotes and shit of like self-help shit, it's like I'm posting that because not only do I need it, but if I need it, that means somebody else out there probably needs it too. So
that's facts.
I try to share it.
It's facts. You got to check on your people, man. And suicide is very serious. So if you feel any type of way, no matter what religion you are, what race, man, just do something that gets your mind off that and talk to somebody. And,
exactly.
It helps.
Take care of yourself. So with that said, so first of many, we mentioned it in the beginning, Don just dropped his first album. He told you where to find it.
Yes,
How has the reception been thus far?
Man, it's been crazy. I told you earlier. Last night I went to sleep, and TuneCore, which is what I use to distribute it right now, they basically would like give me all these messages, emails, basically saying like, oh, it's not finalized, this song is too much silence. It was all type of stuff. So I went to sleep and I had so many dreams about that. I was like, if I wake up and this album's not here, I'm just going to upload 2 songs to SoundCloud as just like,
right, just so like you can, you're like, I promised them, I want to give them something.
Exactly. I woke up today, it said Spotify. I said, oh, hell yeah. I called my bro, D3 Rockstar. Shout out my bro. He said, bro, it's not on Tidal, it's on YouTube. It's on. I said, all right,
you said,
say
woo,
less.
Perfect.
So instantly, like I do, prayed about it, I just put it out there.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Been getting good feedback so far?
Great feedback, man.
Right.
Shout out everybody that's been calling me, texting me. Like, I keep it 100 with you. It's not an album error. So I don't listen to a lot of albums. So the people that actually taps in with your music, it goes
and
from
listens
1
from top
to
to
11.
bottom.
I had a lot of those today, and it's like, damn, that's love.
That's special, yeah.
You took an hour out of your day just to really check me out.
Right,
you know?
and what people who are listeners
Seriously.
and fans don't really see or maybe know about putting together an album is just how long it takes, the amount of money you got to spend on engineers and mixing and studio sessions, and then getting it perfect and then reworking it and all this other stuff. So it really is a labor of love. So for the people who do listen from top to bottom, we really appreciate you because we put a lot of work into it.
Because albums really are like from the 90s and 80s, where you had the vinyl, you come out on the CD. It's like it's like a feeling.
There was no real surge. At the time, the industry wasn't saturated. So like now it's singles.
Yeah.
But back then it was like people were really waiting on albums, and albums took years to make back then. Now the process is definitely sped up. But
So like I said, anybody that tapped in, man, call me today, and it's like I ain't gonna put a number. It's a lot of people, man. But just shout out to y'all. First of many is out. Just look it up, man. It's Vibe with your boy. Let's get a brief rundown. Like I try to be versatile with this album. So I got the street shit, I got the deep shit, I got the singing shit, I got the big feature. Shout out Bino. You know what I'm saying? I got this everything for everybody.
Yeah, yep.
The last song is called Thank You. It's a gospel song that's remixed by my bro, Silver and Gold. I just remixed that. So I got something for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
The one record that we did after the last filming of podcast number 2, is that on there too?
Yes.
Okay, because I have to go on there and still download the whole thing. I will. I promise.
See what I'm saying? no, but it's no even shade because it's like albums. If you really listen to somebody's album, you really taking your time out your day to listen to somebody's album.
Like I'm gonna listen from top to bottom, and I'm gonna set aside space to do that and actually listen.
Of course.
But after we left last taping, we went to the studio with Jay Classic. Shout out Jay Classic. And I did some background vocals on one of Don's records. So you'll hear me in there doing some oohs and ahs and whatnot in the back.
Oh, no. She did more than oohs and ahs. You probably can't hear because the beat is kind of like melodic.
Basically,
like some Kanye shit,
Jay mixed it so that my vocal sounds like a sample that's a part of the beat. That's actually not. So it's really cool.
She like, ooh. I can't sing
just
shit,
like
but
that.
She go it's like, you'll hear it, man.
Let's bring on our first guest. It's Dice the Barber.
Dice the Barber.
He is in studio tonight. And we are here with our first guest, Dice the Barber. Welcome.
Special guest, man. Special guy right here. For real.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
All the way from Jersey?
Yeah, Jersey.
Thank you for coming on the show, Dice. We appreciate it.
Hey, I saw you was doing it. I was like, yo, let me jump on the show.
He was one of the first people to hit me and be like, hey, I'll be a guest. And I said, all right, let's do it then. So Dice was born and raised in New Jersey, Muck City. Camden is a rough city and was the murder capital for 10 years in a row in the early 2000s. He used to rap and hustle weed, but was always cutting hair. Came to California when he was 27 to get off the gritty streets for music, and barbering was something he knew he could lean back on, so he got into a shop in North Hollywood, which was a popular shop that celebrities came to. He started making funny barber videos when Instagram came about and kind of blew up in the barbering world, which helped him get his YouTube up to 180K at the moment and rising. He decided it was time for him to get his own shop. So while people were spending money on dumb shit during the pandemic, he was stacking his bread and opened his shop in September of 2021. Dope. That is the Tonsorial.
Smart move.
Yes, guys. So definitely book an appointment with Dice, right?
Yep.
So now he's on to this new adventure of being a businessman and maintaining being a father to a 25-year-old daughter that's still in Jersey, and also being a father to his 10-year-old son, teaching him how to grow into a respectful man. So all respect there.
Yeah, good looking. A lot of people don't know what the fucking Tonsorial is.
Right. Whenever you first told me what the name of your shop was, I was like, what? Because it sounds crazy. So explain what that is to the viewers.
Yeah, so back in the day, when I thought about opening my own shop, my pops was like, yo, when you open your first barbershop, you should call it Tonsorial. I was like, nigga, what the fuck is that?
I don't know what it is.
He said, look it up. So I look it up, and it just says it's just a fancy way of saying male or female barber, and I was like, yo, that shit is hard.
Wow.
And the reason why is because I was like, yo, I never heard that shit before, number one. And then number two, I was like, it's a great conversation piece, because people was always going to ask what the hell it is. Like, they'll see a barber pole next to it, and then they'll see that shit.
Right.
So, it's just more for kind of like a gentleman's type of thing, you know what I mean? Rather than just like stay cut or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So
I love
decided
that.
to
That's
run with
really
that.
interesting. And again, like you said, a great conversation piece. People are going to absolutely need to look it up. I'm sure that like probably if I had to guess, maybe 2 in 10 people might know what that means.
Listen, I haven't met anybody that came in there that was like, how do you say that? How do you say it? I was like, sensorial. It comes from like a Latin descent and shit. I was like, yo.
Okay.
Hey man, I just met this guy, but your journey, your story just inspired me. You know what I'm saying? Like seriously, from Jersey, came out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now you doing big things.
Yeah, it was crazy back home. Like shit, like where I come from, like I said, Camden, New Jersey. Like you couldn't walk around the corner without having a gun on you. And I'm, you know, it's plenty places.
It's illegal out there too, or some shit. Right?
Hell no, you can't carry no gun like that.
New
You know
York,
what I'm saying? Like ain't nobody had no legal guns.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like hustling, I always cut hair. You know, I always knew that I could always lean back on that. But you know, like I was selling a lot of weed, and I don't know, like that's a whole nother story. Weed, motherfucking shrooms, pills, like everything.
You were the plug.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like I had the hookup. I had these 2 white boys. You know what I'm saying? They had their hookups, and I had the weeds.
You come from the inner city, you gotta make something
out of nothing, man.
Yeah, because it's like
all of us.
I'm like literally like 5 minutes from Philly. It's like right over the bridge and shit. But you know what I mean? It's the same hood like it is out here anywhere. That's why like I don't go to any hoods in LA. You know what I'm saying? Like people be like, you go down to Watts or you go to what? I said, no. Like
You're like, been there, done that.
I said, listen, I'm the type of nigga like I respect everybody's hood. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't have no reason to be there, then what the fuck are you there for? You know what I'm saying? So I left Jersey to get away from that. So why would I go in somebody else's shit? And this is they shit.
That's
you know what I'm saying? So you know, I went to the Valley. And I went into the shop, man, and like we had people like Mike Epps in there, like I'm cutting Mike Epps and like Faison Love, and I was cutting Corday, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
that's crazy.
You know what I mean? Cut up motherfucking like Rich the Kid, like
that's
all types.
crazy.
It's all types of motherfucking people coming to the shop, and
that's crazy.
I kind of just like you know, like I was always there from 8 to 8, and
not to cut you off, just to catch the people up. How did you start? He told me, because I just met this guy. But he started in the pandemic. Like you were saying, when people was fucking their money over.
Oh yeah, to open my shop.
To open the shop.
To open my shop. Yeah. So during the pandemic, you know, I seen people that, you know, they getting their unemployment money. You know, I was getting unemployment money too. But I was also still doing house calls. So with all my unemployment money, I wasn't spending that shit on nothing. Like I was paying my bills with like my regular haircut money.
You're being smart about it.
So I kept all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, look, it's a lot of people. They could be out here using this unemployment money to go buy a key, or to go buy some pounds and shit and start flipping that shit. I said I'm gonna save my shit and I'm gonna do some shit legit. Like 2 years ago, like my credit was like 585. Nigga, I paid off all my shit. My shit is at a 730 now.
Woo, let's go. Good credit.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta clap for that.
Listen, so
credit is everything.
Listen, credit is.
I'm still trying to get my shit all the way right.
Credit is better than money, bro. Like if you ain't got good credit, you can't do shit. Like you can have all the money in the world, but if you ain't got no good credit, you can't do nothing.
And our people, not to just say our people, but it's speaking just it's real shit. Black people, we need to start like teaching that to our kids.
Financial literacy for everybody.
Baby.
Yeah, because I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying?
Build
like,
your kids' credit up so you can like. It's like keep
going.
going. Keep going.
So I went to college for football. So it's like as soon as you go in there, they want to give you a Discover card. Not knowing, you know, I come from the hood. I'm like, oh, they give me free money. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Not knowing that I'm not
free money. Isn't real.
Exactly. Like nobody told me that I wasn't supposed to spend no more than 30%. You know what I'm saying? On
and
the
how
credit
to
card.
like, you know, when you pay it off, you don't necessarily always want to pay off the full balance. You want to, you know, you want to keep this like rotating cycle, like, and all of that. It really, I feel like lacked in public education. We had a couple little financial classes here and there, but like for the stuff you really needed to know about taxes and credit and all that, like where was it?
See, like I didn't grow up in a neighborhood to where everybody was knowing shit like that. So, you know, it took a while for me to learn that shit. So I got my shit up and I was like, yo, my shit is up. My bread is right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to open up this fucking shop.
Yeah.
So I found a location and opened it up. You know what I'm saying?
And where's the shop at? What part of town?
It's in Northridge. Northridge, California. And I got like 10 chairs. There's like 3 of us in there right now.
It's really nice. I've actually been through to Smoke with Dice one day, and it's beautiful. It's really well done.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I appreciate it. It's way bigger than what the pictures show.
Right. It is a big shop. It's big. And it's very like modern. You got the TVs everywhere. Everything's brand new, clean. So definitely, again, book an appointment. The tonsorial.
But you see how humble this guy is? He just name dropped real fast. Corday, Mike Epps. You name I'm fans of all these dudes.
When we were walking in the building, we were talking about some stories of other stuff, and I was telling him about how this one night I was supposed to go out and I didn't, and Lady Gaga ended up performing randomly at this place I was supposed to go to. Yeah. And he's like, "Oh, Lady Gaga, that's good people." It's like, I've been with her team for 6 years, and like I know her, and I've been cutting her people's hair. I'm like, Jesus, like who don't you cut?
Yeah, I did the Super Bowl with Lady Gaga. Like I cut her.
That's crazy.
I cut her dancers' hairs and shit. So like that was a dope ass experience. She cool people, man. Shout out to Lady Gaga.
Shout out Lady Gaga. We love her. But so I've been knowing Dice for a minute now. I met Dice about 6 or 7 years ago at a pool party with some people like Jay Stone and his crew. I don't even remember who all was there, but we were at a pool party. And so we've just been friends ever since. And I used to pop into his old shop in North Hollywood and kick it sometimes.
In the Cut. Shout out to
In the Cut. Yep. Yeah. And that's actually where he started doing the funny videos, right?
Oh yeah.
So as a group of barbers there who were making, and you guys actually have probably seen these. A lot of them went viral.
Yeah.
And they just come up with these funny little sketches. This one actually I seen recently. I don't know if it's new or not. Maybe you just reposted it. But it was the one where y'all get the barber high for the first time in the car, and he tries to go back in and cut, and he's just seeing all this crazy shit, and he's like way too faded.
My boy Garrick and shit. Yeah. So like so when Instagram started, I think it was Tony Rock. You know what I'm saying? He was in there and he was like, yo, you know this Instagram shit is popping. Like, y'all should. It was Tony or Naeem, one of them. Because Naeem Lynn, he's with Kevin Hart and them.
Okay. You talking about Chris Rock, little brother? Tony.
Yeah, Tony. Yeah. So it was one of them two.
Yeah.
And they was in it. They was like, yo, this Instagram shit is popping. Y'all niggas is funny as hell in here. Like, why don't y'all do like a funny video? We was like, damn, what can we do? And our first video was how dudes act when a hot girl walks into the barbershop.
I remember that one, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, every nigga know that.
Yeah.
Niggas know. You getting that like,
right.
Like,
so like you know, we see her walking by.
Who mama is that?
Everybody get real quiet and shit. And then when she leave, I'm like, nigga, this
no, for real. I swear to God.
So we did that, and like this was before the algorithm on Instagram was fucked up, and that shit went crazy. Like fucking 200,000 views. Damn. You know what I'm saying? So we was like, yo, we need to keep doing this shit. Yeah. So we started calling ourselves the Funny Barbers. We was known everywhere. Like we had people coming from like fucking Australia, China, London. Like they all wanted to come to this barbershop
because of the video.
Because we was the first ones to start doing this shit. Nobody was doing funny barbershop videos.
I had never seen it. I had never seen anything like it.
Now you see them every fucking where.
Right.
But, and I could go to any barbershop and somebody in that barbershop
knows your videos.
Me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Another one was funny I seen recently. I told you I was like recently like tapped in with you. You had like a gun with the alcohol in it.
Oh yeah.
The kid got in the chair. He got out the chair. He got like the alcohol with a gun in it, right? It's like a little
alcohol gun, yeah.
So he said somebody turned to the Matrix. He tried to shoot it with the alcohol.
That's my son. Yeah.
That's your son?
That's my
No,
son.
that shit had me crying.
One of those crazy. My son came up with that idea.
Oh, that's awesome.
So
shout out Dice's son.
Yeah, so my Domingo.
That's great. I had no idea.
Domingo.
Yeah,
shout out Domingo.
So my other barber, it was around Christmas time. He gave him like a stocking full of shit.
Yeah,
so he had like these glasses that look like Morpheus. He's like, I feel like Morpheus.
Yeah.
He said, Dad, we should do a video where you trying to get me with the alcohol and I'm like dodging it like the Matrix. I said, nigga, that shit is funny.
You're like, that's a great idea.
That shit was funny.
I said, yeah, that shit did pretty good, man.
Very funny. Yeah. So yeah, if y'all haven't seen him, get out from under the rock you've been hiding under and check him out. Where can they find the funny videos besides just your personal page? Is there another page or are they just on your personal page?
Nah, it's just on my page or my boy Garrick is the Garrick Dixon, or just my page, or go to my YouTube.
And you're
most of my shit, I put most of my shit on YouTube first because I get paid from YouTube, and then I put it on Instagram.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And I do shit like that, and like now I learn how to do like a man weave and shit.
Nah, that's what we definitely got.
That is a recent video he posted, okay? And so when I saw this, I sent it to Don, and I was like, bro, look at this. It's awesome. It's so cool to me. So let's touch on that. So how we know how women get lace fronts and weaves and wigs all the time, right? And so now the men are doing it too, right? So you can actually get a piece like installed on your head if you're a balding man.
I'm gonna say this way. For all you bald headed,
for all you bald head scallywags,
for all you guys that wasn't blessed with that hair gene, you know what I'm saying? I got a big forehead. I might be messing with them in a minute too. I'm getting my shit. Look, Check out these videos. I guarantee it's gonna blow your mind.
So we're gonna actually pull up this video right now. We're gonna all watch it together, and you guys at home are gonna be seeing it on the screen in just 2 seconds here.
Let's watch it.
So let's pull this video up real quick. So he titled it "The Transformation," and his caption says "Changing hair lives one head at a time." Right. So let's all pull it up. Let me know when y'all have it.
I got it. I'm watching it.
All right. So I'm gonna put it on right now. All right, so
crazy.
He starts out right. He shows you the before.
Struggling.
He starts edging it or whatever that little area is up, and then he puts a bunch of glue on this dude that's right on the top of his head.
I make a George Jefferson and shit.
Bro.
And then you see the hair going on there. And it's like.
And what is that just like? What is that called? Is that just like a?
Nah, it's actually real hair. It's like you would use that hair to put an actual weave in women. And
okay.
Shit. Yeah.
And do you have to make it, or does it come like that?
It comes in packages.
Okay.
So
shout out dude too, because he ain't no ugly dude or
no, he's
that.
not. And honestly, this looks amazing.
That's my boy John.
He probably see this video. I don't know, but you were confident. Hey, you rocking that shit,
man.
Look at that shit,
it looks great.
No cap.
But you couldn't even tell.
You can't even
really
tell.
Can't.
Like, I would have no idea. Like, if he didn't want to say anything, I would never know. And he just kept getting it and kept, like, touching it up. Dice was saying the one thing is that you do have to keep coming in because the hair that you kept, that's yours, obviously continues growing.
It's crazy.
So you got to come in and, get it touched up.
Hey.
I thought that was so cool. And there's such a double standard in beauty, in hair and makeup and all that stuff when it comes to men and women. Obviously, less men. Well, not these days. I don't know. Men wear makeup too. I don't know.
Hey, so if a woman can do it, we can do it.
Exactly. And you know what? Like, some women you'll see in the comment section, like, be clowning men for that. But it's like, shut up. Like, y'all be getting this shit like it's nothing. Nobody thinks a thing of it.
They doing fake beards now, too.
I know.
But it's crazy because, like, when they get it done, obviously, if you really want to check and see if somebody got a fake head, ask them to jump in the fucking pool. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to say just pull that shit.
You know what I'm saying? No, it's not just going to come off.
Because it's not just going to come off. It's on there. It's secured.
It's on there. That's what all that glue is for.
That's crazy.
But, I wanted to do, like, a funny video and shit. Where and then I'm putting it out there. It's dated, so if anybody steal it, they know they stole it from me.
Right, exactly, because he's putting the secrets out right now.
Yeah, I wanted to do like a funny video where it's like, you got a female with a weave and you got a dude with a weave and they get ready to lay down, you know what I'm saying, to get it in. And she like, whatever you do, don't pull my weave. And he gonna be like, whatever you do, don't pull my weave.
I love that.
But shit like that'll break the ice to make it normalized.
Right,
like,
exactly.
Bro, and you want a weave, nigga, wear your weave, bro.
That is hilarious, man.
Wear your fucking weave.
That's hilarious.
Shit lasts about a month.
About a month. It lasts about a month. I say more power to the man. Because you know what?
Would you date somebody
Absolutely. Absolutely. I would hope that they would be comfortable enough to share with me that they had that, because I think I would be interested to know. But
I think just like all dudes, if a girl, weaves is like no race and no boundaries.
Right.
So if a girl looks good, they go fuck with her.
Right.
If a guy looks good with his shit on, like say your beard full, you got really come on, they go.
And
fuck
it
with
increases your confidence. Like, looking good equates to feeling good. And it's like, these people
listen,
sometimes are really insecure about stuff like that.
That dude look like he went in there looking like whatever and came out like
fresh as hell.
Like,
that nigga came out looking like Shamar Moore, and they
like, hey, big head.
Yo, I wanted to say something real quick about what y'all was talking about earlier, like that chip,
the Elon Musk Neuralink.
That shit is crazy. Like
that shit crazy.
Like, but they probably going, in order to get it past, like for like the new millennium that's going to become the next generation after us, they probably just going to start chipping kids when they born, and you won't even know about that shit.
Damn.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
You think? Jesus, that's scary.
Or if you could control things and shit, just by your mind and with the chip in there, like what's going to happen? What's going to happen when you drunk?
When you drunk?
I didn't even think about that.
So you imagine a drunk text with a chip.
With a chip.
Have you ever
thinking about that
and it's
shit
like you can't even stop.
No, don't send.
Have you ever text a girl drunk and you're like, oh, fuck, why I do
that? The
that?
next day you're like, oh, I wish it was an unsend feature in this iMessage. God damn.
Yeah,
Instagram pulled through with the unsend feature.
You like, nigga, I need a new chip. This shit ain't this chip. Nah.
Babe, my chip was just malfunctioning. I really ain't think that. I swear.
I was drunk. I mean, you start sending shit when you dreaming and shit.
Oh my God.
I seen there was a mandate in, I think it's LA County, the kids has to be like vaccinated now.
Yeah. Something about to go to the public schools, and it's like kids, 5 to 12 or something like that.
So what are they gonna do? They all try to get the youth.
My son is in a charter school. They not it's not mandatory
not
right
doing
now.
It there.
But I wouldn't want them to do it. I'm vaccinated, and the
too.
reason why I'm not
speak on it too. I'm vaccinated too.
Me personally, I'm not planning on having any more kids, and this is my only thing. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 kids. I wouldn't until they have more research on how babies is coming out and how they're gonna be like later on down the line in their life coming from like a vaccinated sperm or a vaccinated fetus. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't think about that.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't want them to do it until they have more research. So I'm gonna hold off.
That's fair.
The only reason I did it was for the Bahamas, and that's how they get you.
I was going to the Bahamas.
Now, they say I gotta get a chip to go to Africa. I want to go to Africa one day.
So then you're like, I might get the Neuralink.
I might be out there with some giraffes chipped up.
I got a business, so I'm like, you know, with my business, you know. Like I said, I'm not having no kids, and people are real, you know, they want that vaccination. So I run a business, so I'm like, I need to be vaccinated. So, you know.
But you know what's crazy? I told you, the first episode, see, I'm coughing right now, but I don't have no wrong, trust me. But I did get sick. I didn't get a test. It was like, what, 3, 4, it was probably a month ago now. But I've been vaccinated, man, and I know that shit was the variant, bro.
Yeah.
So you still can get it
Right.
without even...
See, I stay up on my CMOS. You know what I'm saying?
CMOS.
I heard about it. I heard that shit tastes like ass.
But I sell the CMOS capsules in my shop.
Oh, so you just pop pills.
Yeah, you just pop the pills.
That's different.
Yep.
That's nice.
I be seeing the videos, niggas taking big scoops.
Oh, God, of the actual CMOS.
The gel, it don't taste like that. It just tastes like flavorless
like
applesauce. It's like flavorless applesauce. You could just mix it in with like, you could even mix it in with your tea if you want to.
And what are the main benefits of CMOS?
It builds your immune system. It's good with weight loss.
Yeah,
It's good. It's good. It helps keep men sterile. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it just benefits everything that your body basically needs and shit. So if people don't know about CMOS, y'all might want to read up on it and y'all see the benefits. You know what I mean? Dr. CB was real big on it. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just need to read up on that shit.
Yes, sir. Hey, Dice the fucking Barber.
Dice the Barber.
Tap in with him,
before we finish up with Dice, do you have anything that you could give as far as advice for viewers who are looking to start a business? Anything like some gems, drop some knowledge on them, like what can they do to kind of not say per se follow in your footsteps, but you know, what are some key things that you need, even if it's like a character trait or a strategy to start your own business?
All right, well, you know, just starting your own business, like number one was the main thing, you know what I mean? Get your credit right. Like that's number one. Stop spending your money on bullshit because, you know what I mean, instead of chasing people, you know what I'm saying, like trying to spend your money to get them to acknowledge you, they'll acknowledge you once you have the money. Like you gotta build the bag to have the bag to make motherfuckers want to come get the bag. You know what I mean? Instead of just giving your bag away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean, and stay focused, you know, stay focused on what your dream is and don't hold back. You know what I'm saying? And as far as like trying to like if you want to build your social media up, just always make sure that you stay putting out content, even if it's bullshit. You know, you want to drop something at least 2 to 3 times a week. Make sure you use tags, and the way that you're going to tag it is the way that somebody's going to look for it on YouTube. So if you want to tag, you don't want to just tag something, say, smoking a blunt. You be like, me rolling up a blunt, smoking, me rolling some weed up,
so
smoking
be very
a blunt.
specific.
I mean, you want to be very specific because the way that you search for something on YouTube is the way that you should title your shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, and that's it, and just stay consistent.
That's facts.
Awesome.
And
Thank you.
don't worry about likes and comments on social media. This is such a point.
It's gonna take a while.
It's a while to get there.
Right.
You
So
know
don't stop believing in your content just because people aren't paying attention right away.
No, because it don't matter how many likes you get. You can post the hottest song in the world.
Yeah.
Nigga, probably 1,000 people seen it, but probably like 15 people like it.
I'm gonna tell
you know
you
what I'm saying?
like this.
It'll fuck with your mental if you really get caught up in social media.
Yeah, don't pay too much attention to that.
People told me, they said, just keep dropping because eventually something gonna hit. Like something could hit a year down the line.
Exactly.
Just like music, when you drop music.
Yeah. So like I did a video.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Before we wrap it up, I did a video. And it was me and my son. We did like a Michael Myers video, right? I dropped it in October because this was around the time the Halloween movie was coming out. This was like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was at like 20,000, like, and I dropped in October. It didn't start picking up until fucking February. And I jumped from 20,000 to like 100.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And that video right now is at like 35 million views.
Woo!
So the thing is, like, when you drop shit, I mean, it might not be relevant then, but something might happen, and then next thing you know, all the keywords is gonna start popping up, and then more people gonna start seeing your shit.
Man,
absolutely.
So don't give up.
Free game.
Y'all heard it first.
Free
Dice
game.
the Barber dropping free game and gems on
Appreciate you, bro.
Oh yeah, you already know. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you,
I don't know what kind of handshake was this, but we
reaching over the mic and shit.
I don't want to fuck the mic up handshake. Dice, I'm going to just say thank you so much for coming on the show.
Anytime.
And guys,
Yes,
make sure you
sir.
check him out on social media. Book an appointment with him at his barbershop. Dice, if you want to go ahead and drop your social media real quick for everybody.
Yeah, it's Dice the Barber on everything. Dice the Barber on Instagram. Dice the Barber on TikTok. Dice the Barber on YouTube. Dice the Barber on fucking Snapchat, nigga, like anything. Just Google Dice the Barber and I'm gonna pop up.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, y'all check out his videos and like I said, get a cut. All right, on to our next special guest.
Got my boy Slauson Activist about to pop up. You know what I'm
Yes, sir.
saying? Good guy, big videographer, big inspirational guy, man. He got a lot to say. Give y'all some game too.
And we're back, and we've got our
back,
second
baby.
special guest of the evening.
Man, we giving y'all a real treat tonight, man.
A real treat. Y'all getting hooked up.
We got two entrepreneurs, man, two black men that's out here just making a
Killing it.
change. You know what I'm saying? Just giving positive energy.
Yep.
And just like, yeah, so this is my guy.
What's up?
Slauson Activist.
What's the deal? What's the deal?
What's the
Okay.
deal?
What's up, Slauson?
Yeah, just his name, Slauson Activist. You know what I'm saying? You put those words together. If you from the city, you from Cali, you know it's something good going on with that. You know what I mean?
Man, you know, they probably think it's associated with lean, but you know,
Yeah.
I ain't Desto Dub. I ain't got the, I'm not the plug, right?
Shout out to them though, man.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's a good dude, man. Shit, this is an activist out here that's giving good energy, man. Got a story to tell. Videographer, but even does he don't want to be not associated with that, but he does
It's
more.
not the only thing he does.
He does more than just shoot videos, is what I'm saying to you. You know what I'm saying? He's a teacher.
Right.
He does it all. So I'll let you just introduce
Yeah.
yourself, man.
So like, Slauson Ave activist, off Slauson. I grew up
Gotcha.
56 Vermont Slauson, between Vermont and Butler, 52nd Street Elementary School,
Yeah.
John Muir Middle School, and Compton High.
Gotcha.
Graduated from Cal State Northridge in child development, so I'm like a certified stepdad.
Woo!
Gotcha.
Certified stepdaddy.
I know you're talking
Stepdad,
about, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And I've been at John Muir Middle School. I was teaching the Boys to Men Enrichment Program.
Okay.
And then we did the African American Academy at Augusta Hawkins High School.
Okay.
I do put the youth in the booth, so I take high school kids, middle school kids.
Dope.
And I work with a producer by the name of Big Boo.
I heard him.
Yeah, Big Boo, Sneak the Freak. Two rappers came through, showed some love. Big shout outs to Almighty Suspect, because he was the guy that really, you know, served the students. And One Take J came through, Low the Great mentor. So
One take.
yeah. That's
guy.
how I got started. That's how I got started.
Amazing.
Yeah.
He's a really talented videographer too. We actually worked together on a project. I haven't dropped that project, and I do want to shoot another video with him actually to a different song. And it has nothing to do with him or his quality of work. It's me. It's a me thing. I'm a Virgo. I'm a super perfectionist, almost to a fault at times.
She a Virgo.
So basically, to make a long story short, I just think we can kill it on a different record, and we're gonna eventually do that. But he's so talented.
Super talented.
If y'all saw the little promo that I put out for Mawlz And Donn when we first started, and there's a little clip of me and Don, and we're doing a little dance move for a second. That was actually part of the project I had worked on with Slauson, and so that was some footage of his. But y'all
fans,
tap
they
in
don't
with
know.
him because he really is very good at what he does.
Nah, seriously. So Slauson, I want to talk about your
They don't know there's a secret behind that. Why they was dancing.
About his-
He was the love interest.
Yeah.
They gonna find out.
He was a love interest like last minute as hell.
Oh yeah. I wasn't ready.
Yeah, he didn't know he didn't know what he was signing up for.
throwing hints.
I didn't have no cut. I was ready to chill and drink.
Man.
They said, "Nah, you the
I'ma
main
put him
dude
up
in the
there 'cause
video." I
black
said,
man.
"All right."
He's like, all
fuck
right.
it.
He rolled with it though,
Roll
you
with
know.
it.
And then and the song was basically like a kind of like girls like summer club song. So the whole point was for me to kind of be brushing him off, like I don't need no man, like So we played. It was fun.
Yeah.
We had
She
fun.
already brushed me off. I ain't got a cut. You know, you can imagine how that go. I'm like, damn, I really feel. But all right, so look,
Black men don't cheat.
they really don't.
Yeah.
They really don't. Though. I don't. All right,
Good.
so
Good man.
let's talk about your motto, man. Design a system that you wouldn't mind falling in.
All right, so it's design a system that you wouldn't mind filling in.
Felony, my bad, felony.
So
Sorry about
I
that.
started doing videography during COVID. I was doing cell phone recaps. And because they was making everything virtual and we had to put our classroom online,
Yeah.
I had to figure out how I could do my curriculum online.
Gotcha.
So I started learning how to do Final Cut. I was already a popular high school party promoter.
Gotcha.
So like I was like known in the city. I knew people from the city, but when I got in the classroom, like I didn't, them two worlds, academics and the hood, don't really mix like that. And I already had
sad to say, but it don't.
Yeah, so like when I'm in the clubs, I'll be in the clubs, but I couldn't really post it because I guess I had an eye for videography. So my Snapchat used to be so lit, even though the party wasn't lit, because the way I was shooting it, that me and my mentor, we start getting into it. Like the brother was like, man, you can't have the mix of both worlds. Either you gonna be righteous or you ratchet. You know what I mean?
That's a t-shirt right there.
Yeah. So like I really go with Proverbs 11:1. The perfect balance between righteousness and ratchetness.
Okay.
Yeah. Trying to bring both of them two worlds together. So
I'm gonna look that up. That's really in the Bible. It said righteousness.
Nah, I didn't say it was.
The Bible said, "Ye shall be ratchet."
I said that's my verse for sure.
He said, "Sign me up for that verse."
I was trying to balance that.
Yeah. So when I first started, my Slauson Activist page was only my teaching, and then I had to make a second page called Proverbs 11:1.
Okay. Gotcha.
That it was what is it? A false balance is the abomination to the Lord.
That's
deep. But it was something about balance, about both. Y'all can look it up.
Yeah,
that's deep. No, I know what you mean.
Yeah, because like a lot of brothers that I would try to work with, I was reaching out to clubs and stuff, like little underground parties. Like, yo, I got a camera, I want to come and shoot. Yeah. And people would look at my page and be like, brother, you shoot videos? Like, nah.
Like they were thrown off. They didn't expect it.
Yeah, like shout out to DJ Drake Ghost, because he wouldn't let me come through unless I had made up that next page. So I put all my stripper stuff under that Bible quote. So
all right.
That's crazy.
I know, right?
But what's the exact quote? He said the balance of
just balance is
whatever it is.
I don't know.
No, I'm talking about the Bible verse. But that really is like some people need to hear that, because you can't be out here doing this and you want this, but you live in this type of way. You feel me? Well, like you got to balance. You have to have a real balance. It has to be moderation. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So like a big part of like my brand and the work that I do is telling the honest truth. The honest truth is that we all have like a dark side of us.
Yep.
Yeah,
there's no good guys in this.
Of course.
And like I've been doing activism like during the falling of Bill Cosby. Looking at somebody like Bill and watching somebody that we grew up to, aspire to be, it's like, you better live your truth. You better live your truth.
It's true.
And with Instagram, you're going to get exposed.
Yeah. So, and, being a very wealthy person, any person of influence, celebrity, that's one big thing, is that like a lot of people, like you said, everybody's got their dirt. Everyone has like the light enlightened part of them, and then they have their shadow self, right? Nobody's just one. And just like the yin and the yang, the black and the white, exactly. There always has to be a balance. That's really what life is about.
That's true.
And so
order and chaos.
Yes, exactly. And with all that said, when you have these major platforms and you're a target for people wanting to, just like Cardi B, the defamation suit, it's like, you like at that point, nothing really remains hidden. They got teams of people and PRs working hard to keep shit hidden, you know what I mean, and away from the public.
Facts.
And what we don't really understand, I think, as the public and as the fans, that's a really hard spot to be in, because it's like you're gonna fuck up in some way somehow. Maybe, obviously with the whole Bill Cosby thing and some of these other people, like they were fucking up in big ass ways. But
allegedly,
who knows?
Because damn, Bill, goddamn, Bill,
if a brother do anything wrong and he can be convicted, he will be convicted. A black man is not somebody that could do wrong and not be held accountable. It don't exist.
And just get like a slap on the wrist, right?
It don't exist. So
that's that white privilege shit.
Well, if a black man ain't in jail for something, that means he didn't do it. That's really the position we should take, because if they could put us in jail, especially if we got influence and we aspire in others, we will go to jail. We'll go to jail for shit we didn't do.
Yeah. Well, I was just going to say, how many people are being wrongly convicted? You're hearing these stories of people who've been in prison for over 20 years, and then it's found later that they're innocent.
They put Pac in jail. Like, Tupac went to jail for rape. He went to jail.
Speaking on that, allegedly, I seen on Academics page, Chris Brown is getting sued for like $20 million. You seen that shit?
Oh, yeah. I saw that earlier.
A girl from a yacht party or something. Like, come on, it's Chris Brown.
But you remember Trey Songz just recently is out here raping people. Like, these brothers could be handsome. They can have all the black women.
Yeah.
They can have all the black women, but they got the black men really like in the media got a problem raping white women. I don't know what's wrong with these niggas.
On, man.
It's too popular, you know.
I don't know what's going on there. I really don't. And like also,
and then if you record them, it's hard.
It's hard to wrap your head around it when it's like you have all this going for you, and you know you're in the public eye. Like, what are you doing? And it's such an ego thing, I think, with these men too. Like, you know, so handsome and wealthy and all this stuff. Like Trey Songz. Like Trey Songz is somebody you're like, why would he need to rape anybody or whatever? But it's more so with these women's accounts or their stories and their account of what happened is saying like he really just truly believes he can have whoever he wants when he wants, and that's just an ego problem. That's an issue. I
like that. And then like, all right, so like one of the programs I do is journaling for men. So let's assume the position that did happen, right? Then some cats got ego problems. You know, it might be the drugs. You feel me?
You never know.
Pills be having cats acting wild. You know what I mean?
You never know.
And I'm cool with exploring that.
I was about to say that because you can't just put it all on the women because we don't really know. It's allegedly.
Yeah. Well, and also, I mean, the thing too is we don't want to.
You never know.
You never want to victim shame or blame or whatever accusers because these are victims. We have to remember now. In history, has every woman of all time been honest about this? Probably not. You know what I mean? You definitely have the clout chasers and the gold diggers and the people who are just trying to fuck up somebody's reputation, get some money. There you go. You know what I mean? So
because she just recently came out and said that she lied. You know?
I know.
Right.
Did y'all see that? Like, what the hell, man?
Crazy.
Fortune. So that's what we do at the school. So we kind of like the lawyers for the boys. LAUSD got sued. They can't suspend black and brown boys. They had to create programs that basically, you know, like tried to help their behavior because just sending them home wasn't doing well.
Yeah.
So like programs like ours, that's why I was able to teach in school through a nonprofit and not have necessarily a teaching credential, but was able to be a teacher for so long.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So, and then with the videos, like that's me having to let go of my ego. So unfortunately, like our community really like to listen to the rappers, to the hood folks.
Yep.
So instead of me, I can't get up there and be like, yo, I got a college degree. I am the person, I'm the expert, right?
Yeah.
But I can't come at you like, oh, I'm the expert. So I got to get behind like a brother that I work with named C5. And when I do like a prevention program, backs one of these like gangbangers who got a rep in their hoods that can be vouched for and then be behind the camera and let him say that message.
Right.
So now they'll listen to him. Like my homies will listen to the AD.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So I have to play that role.
Gotcha.
And it's cool. It's cool.
When we were off camera earlier, you were mentioning that you were saying, you know, it's not so much about getting more celebrities or influential people to do it. It's about the fact that they have the platform, and the platform and the audience is what you want.
Yeah. I want your platform. So if I'm hitting you up and talking about, yo, let me work for free and let me come through and shoot. I don't want your access. And some of them I do be a fan. Most of the time I'm a fan, but I want to be able to mix my brand with your brand so that the people that's listening to you can hear the message.
That's true.
Yeah,
the message is what's important to push through.
Right. Just self accountability, self efficacy, just holding yourself accountable. Because if we the problem, then we need to go and help the brothers. They the problem. Give them the tools.
Man, learn how to be the solution.
If more people just held themselves accountable and just talk to yourself, like, man, I'm not perfect. Right. I know I'm doing this. I know why I'm doing this.
Right.
The world will be a better place, I think, in my opinion.
Right.
You know
right. So like with like something with like journaling, like you got to keep receipts. With recording, you get to like if you put a camera to somebody, you could replay that anytime. Once you put it on camera, once you got receipts, you got you know what I mean. You taking notes, you being real mindful over a few. It's hard to get in certain troubles. I see brothers be in these little mixes, but that can help us. We can feel like we got more control.
Gotcha.
Yeah, exactly. Start taking control of your own destiny, basically.
That's accountability.
It's about time to wrap it up with our last guest, Slauson Activist. But before we head out, quickly, so what can we see from you in the coming months? Like, what do you have lined up?
So I'm trying to do these movies at the park where I take all the artists, people like you, and then do these 4 music video like short films. So we want to do a hood film festival.
All right,
and we
a
want to
hood
be
film
the
festival.
Yeah,
and be the one to put it on. That sounds amazing, and
Yeah.
I believe that a lot of people would be interested in attending something like that.
Yeah, if I could get y'all songs, you know.
Hey, we gonna send it through.
No. Me and this guy, trust me, we've been talking. We got something coming. You know, he might shoot all my videos. I don't know.
He'll mess with me like that.
No, he's crazy. The last shit you shot, I seen this shit with One Take Quan. What's that? Once in Quan?
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
singer.
Yeah, man, with the acting, man, trust me.
Won his audience.
Yes. All right, Slauson, thank you so much. And just drop your socials before we head out.
Yeah.
Slauson Activist, Off the Porch Foundation. Let's get it cracking.
Slauson
All right,
Activist.
man. You heard the man. Follow him and get some videos shot and get your kids enrolled and whatever he's doing because he is here. He is the activist. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Yep.
Dilf.
Episode 3.
Dilf.
Episode 3, man.
Hashtag he's a DILF.
Dilf.
Oh, God.
Hey, man, all you bald head niggas tap in with my nigga Dice. You know what I'm saying?
Lord. All right, y'all. So
Period.
this has been a great episode. We want to thank our special guests one more time, Dice the Barber and Slauson Activist. We are going to head out for the evening, but we look forward to seeing you guys next Sunday. We film every Friday in downtown LA. We drop
Facts.
on our YouTube every Sunday. Y'all got on with Mawlz and Donn. We'll see you next time.
First of many, out now.
First of many.
Tap in.
Download and listen to the whole thing, damn it.
Damn it.
Man, I love it though. I appreciate it.
Nah, for real.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Trust my niggas. I done hit rock bottom shit at least 2 times. Learn from my mistakes, shit. I'm doing fine. Can I vent? Shit, I grew up broke. Single mother, 5 kids. I don't think y'all know. It was hard some days it was better. Seen our homies with their dad. Can't lie, I was jealous. Father's Day came around, acted like I didn't care. Whole time hurting. Pops wasn't there, but my mom did a great job. Always kept a day job every time I needed.